I keep hearing your journey is not simple, or it's not that simple. So like for you, you look at your life, you look at your experiences, and like you downplay the experiences. It's kind of like, I've been through some things, life has been hard, right? You have this like low self-esteem because of what you've experienced or what you've been through, right? And before you go and say like, I'm just grateful, life is okay because that's the vibe I'm getting, it's like you compare yourself a lot when it comes to your experiences. So it's kind of like, my life wasn't as bad as some people. And also like, I'm not that happy with what I've experienced and what I've gone through. And first of all, stop that. Okay, boo bop, stop that. There's something happening where you're getting clarity how the only person suited for this next part of life, this next role you're about to play, this next situation you're about to get into is you. And it's mainly because of your experiences, right? Like something's happening collectively, like on a collective scale, where the people who have suffered the most, okay? I've been saying this for some time now. The people who have suffered the most, the people who have experienced some of the hardest times, yet still kept their head up, still connected deeper to themselves, to their sense of self, never gave up. And if anything, over the last few years, got closer to God, closer to themselves, closer to their purpose. There is this like unapologetic rise coming through. Okay? You're probably online and you're seeing different signs. You're probably walking around and you're seeing different signs, angel numbers, random like money, right? So like you could be looking at a billboard that says like $25 million, $55 billion, right? You're seeing big money. You're getting a lot of signs about homes and moving and things of that sort. And you're just like, I don't know why I've been getting this for the past year now. Like nothing's changed. These signs, these synchronicities, these messages that are coming your way, it's like to prepare you and let you know like there's an ultimate shift that's happening. And the shift isn't just in your life, right? It's not like for you personally. It's a shift in energy. It's a shift in vibration. It's a shift for a collective of people. It's almost like it's your turn now. Right? There's a collective of people that got to experience things one way, got to shape the world in one direction. And now there's a newer collective of people that are going to come and do some of the rest of the work. And you're a part of this collective. Like if you've been actively working on yourself, like deeply working on yourself and really following the divine path for your life, and you found that that path didn't necessarily make things easier. Like people tend to think that like spirituality, once you're like super spiritual, like everything's just supposed to be perfect because you now know how to manifest. But there's like these leaders, right? It's not everybody, but there are these leaders, these like deeper, knowledgeable people who kind of opened the door to spirituality and dove deeper than the surface, and they suffered. You're a part of that collective. And you may downplay it as just like misfortunes. You may downplay it as like, oh, I'm just not lucky, or the divine, forgot about me real quick, or, I could just never get to where I want to go. No, it's a whole plan. It's a whole plan. Like everything you were promised, the suffering is a part of the plan, because when you think about it, the best teachers in the world aren't necessarily the ones that could teach you how to do the thing. It's the ones that could teach you how to fix the mistake when the mistake happens, right? We look at life and we look at our, situation, and we see things from the perspective of the outcome, right? The success. But we don't necessarily think enough about the problems and the issues that can arise from the process of going towards that success, or even having the success you're looking for. And your life prepared you for the problems that come with the success you're looking for. And it's putting you in mastery position, baby. You're a master. Top-notch energy. It's giving top shelf. You understand? There's a lot of teachers in the world, but there are only a few masters in the world. And you're a part of this mastery. You're a part of this like collective, this group of people that is really like shaping how the world works. And since we're moving into a more vulnerable, more authentic, more connection-based world, it's not so much about the material possessions and like who it is that you can be on your own, but more so like how you can connect with one another and how we can build a stronger and better world for ourselves and each other. You're like suited for this. Like you already have the job. You understand? You already have the job. And for you, you're thinking that your resume needs to have all of the experiences that this job requires, when in reality, it's your natural abilities due to your life experiences that get you the job. They're looking for someone like you because they have so many people that have learned the skills. They don't have many people that have the natural abilities. You hearing what I'm saying? Are you feeling me? There is this shift that's happening. You keep downplaying your life. You keep telling yourself it's not that big, it's not that deep. It's deeper than deep, actually. It's deeper than deep, actually. There is a shift, an automatic shift that's already taken place. It's not something that is happening, it's happened, right? And that's why if you just allow yourself to see things from a more positive perspective, which just means that you focus a little bit more on the positive, you don't ignore the negative, but you see the positive within the negative, you'll start to see, oh shoot, my life is getting better. There is a lot of progress. And most of the progress that has happened in your life is internal. You have progressed the most, right? You may be looking around your life and saying like, whoa, nothing's changed. Or, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm still where I was a year ago, but you're not. You're not still where you were. You've gained a lot of wisdom. You handle situations differently. You're a better problem solver than you give yourself credit for, right? You're on top of your game. You're on top of your game. But because this old world of like materialistic things and like needing certain stuff, like you could manifest certain things that just haven't come to fruition yet, or you may have set certain goals that you just didn't reach yet. So because what you were manifesting and asking for isn't physically in your life, you may think that there is this like failure that has happened, but it's like, no, the failure actually would have been if you were to receive those things and not actually experience the suffering and the growth that you had to experience through the suffering. That would have been a fail, because someone with your capabilities is meant to stand up and speak up, is meant to be vulnerable, is meant to take your life experiences and say, hey, I, who have been through all of this, am so important. And be a reflection for people and how important they are despite what they've gone through. Yo, this is crazy. This energy is crazy. And it's good. It's a positive energy. I know this energy all too well. I'm in it. You feel me? But there's a group of us. And it's like, I feel like there's this energy here where you don't see you. You haven't seen you. You've been waiting for other people to see you, but like the divine is like, you don't see you. Yeah. Opportunity knocks, baby. Go for it. I'm telling you, there's this new life that's coming in. Like I said, you got resilience here. Okay? Rise above the tribulations. That's what you was doing the whole time, because there's a bigger opportunity for you. What you were asking for, it's small. Right? Imagine that. Imagine you sitting here praying for something and God's like, cute. Let me give you more. Right? Why would you fight that? You fight that because you've gone through some things that aren't easy, but I'm telling you, there's some beautiful things that are on the way, right? I'm telling you right now, there's a huge opportunity that is coming in for you. And the opportunity, like when we think opportunity, we tend to think like, oh, there's this beautiful thing that we want that's coming through. Your life was the opportunity. It was the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to overcome karma, the opportunity to gain wisdom. And the fact that you have those things, you are now 100% suited for this next part. Whatever it is that you want to do, that idea that you want to go towards that you don't think you have the skills for, you're not ready for because you've never done before. Boo bop, sugar pie, honey bun. Those are just simply self-limitations that are showing up in your life. You're limiting yourself. But the sky's the limit now because you needed to go through some pressure. That's what I'm hearing. You needed to go through some pressure, some deep pressure in order for you to truly emerge as a version of yourself that you need to become. In order for you to truly see the things in yourself that you weren't allowing yourself to see so that you could take accountability over your life. You could be the authoritative figure over your life because everyone and everything else is dictating who you are, where you're going, how you care about yourself, how you show up. And the divine is like, no, I didn't create you to be everything and everyone. I created you to be you because you're a piece of the puzzle. A huge piece of the puzzle. Can't make this stuff up. Yes. You got that Ace of Wands vibes. I'm telling you right now, there's this new beginning, this new energy, this new vibration where your life is the opportunity. People are going to look at you as an opportunity. That's the thing, right? You've been trying to fit into situations, fit into groups, fit in as a version of yourself, right? That people want to invite and have around. People are going to start seeing you as an opportunity. Being around you is an opportunity for them. Hiring you is an opportunity for them. Knowing you is an opportunity for them. Hearing your story is an opportunity for them. You showing up is an opportunity for them. That's how you got to start looking at it. Oh, but Brie, that's too cocky. Okay. You ain't got a reason? You ain't got a reason to be a little cocky? Hell yeah, it's a little cocky, as it should be. You have a reason. That'll make you a bad person. That'll make you arrogant. It just means you know what you have. And a lot of times we've been so humble, right? You've been so humble about who you are, your gifts, your abilities, right? You've downplayed who you are. And it just puts you in situations where you are trying to fit into situations that are too small for you. And instead of seeing that it's just simply too small, you tell yourself that, oh my goodness, I'm not enough. You've been humble long enough and we see where it's gotten you. So you know how to be humble. You've mastered humble. Now it's time to get a little confident. Now it's time to get a little cocky. Now it's time to add a little boom, boom, bang, bang in this bitch. You understand? You understand? It's time to rise up. It's time to see yourself. You're too busy looking at everybody else and what they're doing. Waiting for them to validate you. Waiting for them to tell you how important you are. It doesn't happen. People can't see how important you are until you see how important you are. And not the surface level, yeah, I know I'm important. I mean that depth that no one, I don't ever have to get a like. I don't ever have to get a congratulations in order for me to see how truly important I am. Like, that's the energy that you need to have. That self-validation is so grand that you understand that you are a master. And one thing that's beautiful about a master is that they're still a student. Every master is still a student, still wants to learn how to get better, how to grow, how to be great, still wants to connect and collaborate, still shows up in the energy of, I may know a lot and have a lot of wisdom, and I want to keep gaining wisdom, so I'm not going to get stuck in the wisdom that I have. That's the energy that you're in. There's an opportunity, a new energy, a new vibration, okay, that is here for you, boo bop, sugar pie, honey bun. I had to bring the cards out to make sure that you can see the proof. Sometimes when people are talking to you, right, I tell you I got a message from the divine because you can't see certain things. You're like, I don't know if it's true. Here's the proof, baby. I use the cards as proof, baby. I had put them away for a little bit because I was like, I got the messages. The divine talks straight to me. However, I do see how helpful it is when people can actually see it come out. There's something about a visual that helps. And so therefore, here's your visual, boo-ba. You looking for a sign? You looking for clarity? You want to understand why you went through what you went through? You want to understand what's going on? You want to be able to move on and move forward? You have to realize your life is an opportunity. You are the opportunity. You need to step into that power, step into that truth. You know who you are. I'm not talking to somebody that doesn't know who they are. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're meant for. And it's not surface. This is deeper than surface. This is about purpose. You understand? You have a purpose. And it's time for you to take your purpose seriously. Have fun, enjoy, live your best life, but take your purpose seriously. Because it's so much deeper than the money. It's so much deeper than the romantic connection you're looking for. It's deeper than all that. This is about your purpose, walking in alignment with your truest purpose, that North Node energy, baby. That's where you at right now. That's what's happening right now. You're big. The energy is strong, but you got to build up that self-esteem, believe it, and show up in the world as such. Show up to everyone you're dealing with as such, because you deserve that from you.